The Suzuki Jimny 5-door is more than just a vehicle, it's a symbol of freedom, rugged exploration, and compact practicality. From its roots as a tiny 4x4 workhorse to its current evolution into a longer, more versatile version, the Jimny has captivated drivers around the world. When Suzuki announced the 5-door Jimny, fans were thrilled, not only because it offered more room and practicality, but also because it maintained the character and charm that made the 3-door Jimny a cult favorite. The 5-door version takes everything people loved about the compact Jimny and simply gives them more of it: more doors, more space, and more comfort, all while retaining that tough off-road capability. In a world where vehicles are becoming more digital, more complicated, and often detached from the driving experience, the Suzuki Jimny offers a refreshing throwback. But make no mistake, while it might look like a rugged relic from the past, this compact SUV has been cleverly engineered for the present. Built on a ladder frame chassis with a robust four-wheel drive system, it's clear that Suzuki intended the Jimny 5-door to be a true off-roader. Unlike most crossovers and soft roaders that dominate the market today, the Jimny is unapologetically old school in the best way possible. Its boxy design, flat body panels, and simple lines aren't just for aesthetics, they're functional, helping the Jimny navigate tight trails and offering great visibility from the cabin. The design of the Suzuki Jimny 5-door manages to strike a balance between cute and capable. Its charming face, round headlamps, upright windshield, and compact proportions give it a toy-like appearance, but its elevated ground clearance, short overhangs, and aggressive approach and departure angles show that it's no joke off the pavement. The extra doors don't ruin its proportions either. In fact, Suzuki has done a good job of stretching the wheelbase to provide more interior room without compromising the car's go-anywhere ethos. The wheelbase is longer by 340 mm compared to the 3-door model, but that hasn't diminished the vehicle's off-road angles too much. And with a ground clearance of around 210 mm, it remains a legitimate contender on rough terrain. Inside the Jimny 5-door, things are kept simple yet functional. The dashboard is rugged and upright, with grab handles and chunky dials that are easy to operate even with gloves on. The materials may not be luxurious, but they're durable and easy to clean, which is exactly what you want in a vehicle designed to tackle the elements. The increased length brings with it more rear legroom and cargo space, making the 5-door Jimny more practical for families and those who need to carry gear on their adventures. It still feels cozy and compact, but now it's significantly more livable for daily use. The heart of the Jimny 5-door is the same as the 3-door, a naturally aspirated 1.5-liter 4-cylinder petrol engine that delivers around 103 horsepower and 134 Nm of torque. While that may not sound like much on paper, it's perfectly adequate for the Jimny's lightweight frame. The engine is mated to either a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed automatic transmission, depending on the market. It's not built for speed or highway sprints, but it gets the job done with a willing spirit and a sense of mechanical honesty that's increasingly rare in modern vehicles. More importantly, the Jimny's part-time 4WD system with a low-range transfer case means it's more than capable when the going gets tough. Whether it's mud, rocks, sand, or snow, the Jimny has the hardware to get through it. What makes the Jimny particularly special is how approachable it is. It's not a massive SUV with intimidating dimensions. It doesn't have complex electronics or expensive tech that can fail in harsh conditions. Instead, it's small, lightweight, and built for utility. This makes it perfect not just for seasoned off-roaders, but also for beginners who want to learn the ropes of trail driving without being overwhelmed. You can take a Jimny places that would make most urban SUVs panic, and you can do it with a smile on your face. Fuel efficiency is decent for an off-roader, with real-world figures generally falling in the range of 14 to 17 km/h depending on driving conditions. That makes it one of the more economical off-road capable vehicles on the market. It's also surprisingly affordable, especially when you consider what it offers in terms of capability, charm, and reliability. Suzuki has always been known for delivering value, and the Jimny 5-door is no exception. Driving the Jimny 5-door on the road is a unique experience. It's not as refined as a modern crossover, and there's some body roll due to the ladder frame chassis. The steering can feel a bit vague at high speeds, and the suspension is tuned more for off-road comfort than sharp handling. But that's not a bad thing, it simply reminds you that this is a purpose-built vehicle. On urban streets, the Jimny stands out. It's small enough to park easily, turns heads with its distinctive look, and provides a surprisingly commanding driving position. The high ride height gives you a great view of the road, and even in traffic, the Jimny feels playful and manageable. Safety features include dual airbags, ABS with EBD, hill hold control, hill descent control, and especially, while it doesn't have all the high-tech driver assists of more modern crossovers, it does provide essential safety equipment, and its strong frame construction contributes to occupant protection. There's a purity to the driving experience that many people find deeply appealing. It's mechanical, analog, and connected. You can feel the terrain through the steering wheel and chassis. You know exactly what the car is doing at any moment. It's not about speed, it's about engagement. One of the most important things about the Jimny 5-door is its personality. It's one of those rare vehicles that can make people smile just by being itself. Whether it's kids waving at it from the sidewalk or fellow drivers giving you a thumbs up, the Jimny radiates a kind of friendliness that's hard to describe. It's a car that sparks conversation, invites adventure, and encourages exploration. The aftermarket support for the Jimny is also enormous. Owners love to personalize their vehicles with roof racks, lift kits, all-terrain tires, light bars, snorkels, and custom bumpers. You can turn a stock Jimny into a full-on expedition rig or simply add a few touches to make it yours. And because it's compact and relatively affordable, the Jimny is a gateway into the world of off-roading and vehicle customization for a whole new generation of enthusiasts. In countries where the Jimny has a strong fanbase, such as Japan, India, Australia, and parts of Europe, the 5-door version has opened up new opportunities. Families who wanted a Jimny but needed more space now have an option. People living in mountainous or rural areas love the practicality and durability of the Jimny 5-door. And even urban dwellers are starting to see the appeal of a compact 4x4 that doesn't take itself too seriously. For Suzuki, the 5-door Jimny is a strategic move. It expands the Jimny's appeal without diluting its core essence. It respects the DNA of the original while evolving to meet modern demands. And in doing so, it sets itself apart in a market flooded with bland, soulless SUVs. It's hard to think of another vehicle that blends cuteness, capability, and charm so effectively. The Jimny 5-door is like a Labrador in SUV form, friendly, adventurous, and always ready to play. It doesn't try to impress with horsepower or luxury. Instead, it wins hearts by being honest, fun, and reliable. It's the kind of car that makes you want to take the long way home, detour through a trail, or head out for a weekend camping trip. It's more than just transport, it's an invitation to explore. Whether you're climbing a mountain trail, navigating a crowded city, or simply running errands, the Jimny 5-door adds a sense of adventure to every journey. It's a reminder that driving can still be fun, that less can be more, and that there's beauty in simplicity. Suzuki didn't just stretch the Jimny and add 2 doors, they expanded its horizons, and in doing so, they've given us one of the most joyful and lovable small SUVs on the planet. If you've ever dreamed of a vehicle that's small yet strong, fun yet functional, old school yet relevant, then the Suzuki Jimny 5-door might just be your perfect match. It's a modern classic in the making, a vehicle that dares to be different in a world that too often plays it safe. And that, perhaps, is its greatest strength of all.